Hello Vault Dwellers, let's take a little look at the method I use to get unlimited lead. That is correct, unlimited lead. We will be doing this at the Lucky Hole mine, that is just southeast of Foundation, a little west to Fort Defiance. For this method it's going to be 100% vital that you're using the excavator power armor. And just in case you didn't know, that when you're using the excavator power armor with the arms in tandem, it allows you to pick up 4 times the amount of ore than usual. Well, you may all know that when you come to the Lucky Hole mine, it is riddled with cultists. You will be having to fight your way through them. Can be problematic for lower level players, but it's highly rewarding. Like I say, it's an unlimited amount of lead you can farm from here. You can do this as many times as you want in one day. You find your first lead in the mine cart there. In here you will be able to find yourself 4 lead ores. I know most of you may already know this. There are a couple of ores here hidden behind these metal tables. This section here, there's loads of lead ore, so keep your eyes peeled in order to get all of it. Slowly pace around here, you'll see a small nook here that you can enter, and there are plenty of lead veins in here. And again, make sure you're wearing the excavator power armor, because it does allow you to pick up 4 times the normal amount of ores, which is what makes this run perfect. I like to come all the way through, kill this guy. Be wary of him if you're lower level, he does hold a flamer. Out and do a right, you can find more lead. This is crystal, we won't be needing that. A few more lead veins. That was crystal, I really didn't want that. And sometimes if you're lucky, you will find a pack of crickets in here. Now they're useful to kill because obviously they carry 6 acid each. That's useful for smelting all the lead that you picked up, and that's all the lead in there. So after you've picked up all of that lead and you find yourself back here, you're going to want to come over to here, the 87A Summersville. As you can see, it's just northwest from the White Spring. It's quite easy to get to. Now the reason we've come here is because we want to visit this house. It's just in front of you as you spawn in. Now inside this house there are a ton of books. And the rule of thumb is, after you pick up 255 items, the last thing that you picked up before picking up the first book would have respawned. So that's including all of the items that you picked up before that. In this case, the lead ore. So from the very first ore that we picked up in the minecart to the last ore we picked up in that cave. After picking up these 255 books, the very last ore would have respawned. So that means every single ore between that last ore and the first ore we picked up will be back in the mine, allowing us to pick it up again. All you have to do is pick up books. Yep, that's 255. Well, more than 255. We hit the marker. Now, obviously, if you're a Fallout First member, this makes it easy because you can just walk outside here, place your tent, and scrap all. Now, the 255 books come in useful as well because they scrap into cloth. After you've done that, quit back to the main menu. Again, if you're Fallout First, you can go over to Custom World, load the Custom World as it's building the world, cancel, then you can go back into your private world and that will build a brand new private server for you. And once you've loaded back in, if you head back over to the Lucky Hole mine, I'll use my camp for the sake of free travel. This method also works for loot boxes as such, so while you're on your way through here you can loot everything, absolutely everything. And then after you've used this method, everything will be back. As you can see, the very first lead ore is back there. If we come back in here again, you can see we can pick up the 4 lead ores from here. And the 4 lead ores from here. And all of the lead ores from here. And I'm sure I don't have to show you the rest. You can figure out for yourselves that every single ore in this mine is back, and once you've harvested every single ore again, the best thing I do is head over to Watoga High School, because obviously the books won't be there this time. There is a hell of a lot of plastic forks, knives, spoons, napkins and bowls and drinking glasses that you can pick up, again resulting into a total of 255 items. Unfortunately, when you loot bodies, that doesn't count. Doesn't count even one item towards the 255 items. same rule applies. You can just go back to your camp. You can scrap it all down, and you can make your way into Lucky Hole Mine again and mine all of the lead veins. And then when you've cleared that for the second time, you can then go back to Summersville, because everything in there will be respawned, so you can pick up 255 books, and then you can go back to Lucky Hole Mine again, and then to Morgantown High School. Sorry, Watoga High School. So it is a good method. It will help you obtain a lot of lead ore. I believe within an hour I've managed to obtain over 5,000, possibly more. And that's not really being persistent with it. If you put a solid grind into it for a solid 1 hour, you can obtain a lot. Very useful for making your ammo, extremely useful for selling in a vendor, because there's people that want lead. And of course, it's just as easy process as coming to your bench and smelting it. I will stress, when you're smelting the ores, use your super duper perk, because that can give you a 30% chance to double up on the results, resulting in even more lead. So within the video time there, 1,145 lead. Okay. Thank you for watching, and I shall see you Vault Dwellers another time. Goodbye.